So you're an online business owner and you're going out and you're trying to grow your email list and you're trying to make sales and sell your products and services. Now, how are you going out and doing that? You're going to be building landing pages, sales pages, you're going to have opt-in forms, and you're going to be building lead magnets so that people need to opt in to get content from you. And in the process, you're growing your email list that way to sell your products and services. Long story short, I know that you have a lot on your plate, and the last thing that you want to do is go out and build all these different things and then realize later on that there was a better way, and then you have to take time away from your business to spend days or even weeks sometimes migrating that content into a better system inside your WordPress website. So this here, I'm going to dub this video my landing pages with WordPress masterclass, and it really is going to be a one and done video that's going to explain pretty much everything that you need to know to go out and structure your WordPress website in a way that's going to allow you to manage, build, and just overall do everything that you need to do with your landing pages inside of WordPress. So the way that we're going to structure this video is as follows. So we're going to go out and we're going to go into the WP admin menu area, and I'm going to show you the first way that you could go out and build your landing pages inside of WordPress as a custom post type. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to set up a lead magnet and deliver that to your user. And then after this, I'm going to show you a second way that you can go out and build landing pages, which is using a plugin called WooFunnels. But having said that, even if you are willing to go out and spend money with a WordPress plugin, don't go straight to method 2 where I show you how to use WooFunnels. Watch method 1 because that might be good enough for you and it might save you a bit of money. And it will also highlight the benefits of method 2 if you are willing to pay a bit of money there. So just watch this video to the end. I promise it to be a really valuable 40 minutes. So without further ado, let's get into the first part of this tutorial, which is how not to build your sales funnels inside WordPress. So if you're still building your landing pages by going to pages and then to add new, that is definitely not what you want to be doing. As your business grows and you have your informational pages like your about us page and contact page under here, but then you're adding landing pages that sell your Mother's Day beanie, and then you have another landing page that people can go to see your like end of year clearance sale, just like things like this. You want to keep them separated because over time you're going to find it very hard to manage. So what's the alternative here? The first one is to go and register a custom post type for our landing pages. So firstly, how would we go ahead and register a custom post type? Very easy. So if we go to plugins, you want to go to add new, and then you want to type in CPTUI, which stands for custom post type user interface. And it's this one here. So you want to install and activate that one. So I've already gone ahead and done it. And then when you do that, you'll have this menu item over here. So next you want to go add edit post type. And then we want to give this a name. So here landing page, and then plural would be landing pages, and then singular landing page. And then we'll click add post type. And then next you want to edit that post type. And I only change a couple of things on this page. So I change the icon, which is down here. And we just want to choose a dash icon, and you can choose whatever. I just choose this one here for landing pages. And then the next one is I'll show you what you can do. So you could set this to true, which means you can have a parent page and then sub pages. And I'll explain why you might want to do that in this video. And then if we scroll right to the bottom, you can see that you can assign taxonomies to this as well. We're not going to touch on that just yet. So we're just going to go ahead and click save post type. I just wanted to show you guys that that is available there for you to sort your new landing page post type by taxonomy. And you can actually go ahead and create those taxonomies using this plugin as well. We might look at that later on this video. I'll see depending on where this video goes. So now that we've gone and registered that, we have this over here. So if we go to landing pages, you can see this is where we can go and now create our landing pages. So we've already got over that problem of mixing our landing pages and our sales pages with our normal pages that are about us, our informational pages for our business. So separating them out, it's a lot easier to manage for you going forward. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and add a new landing page. And now we're editing this landing page, and we can give it a title, right? And if you are using Gutenberg to design your pages, you can go and customize this page. If you're using something like Beaver Builder, you need to allow Beaver Builder to be able to edit this post type. So to do that, we go back, and I guess with Elementor, you'd need to do this as well. But if we go down to settings and then Beaver Builder and then post types, we can allow Beaver Builder editing for the landing pages post type, save, and then landing pages, all landing pages. And then this one here, we can go edit with Beaver Builder. And then I'm just going to select a template for this tutorial. I just like to do that. So if we just go like landing pages, we'll just do this one here, and we'll go done and publish. So now there it is. Now, depending on the theme that you're using, we obviously need to go and customize this landing page post type to not output the header, not output the footer, make this full width, and so on. So to do that, I'll show you specifically how to do that with the Astra theme, that based on whatever theme you're using, you'll need to get the code from the theme developers because it's going to be different for each theme. So if we go back here and we go down to tools, and then we go to theme editor, if we go to functions tools.php and scroll right to the bottom. Now I've wrote a blog post that explains all about how to do what we're doing in this video, but there's going to be more in this video that I haven't updated in this post. So you're going to want to read both the blog post and watch this video. But if we go down, the code that we're looking for is this part here. So removing the header and footer in the Astra theme. So we want to go ahead and copy this code and we'll paste this at the bottom. And you just want to make sure that the post types that we're going to be affecting is this. So this landing page here, if we go back to the custom post types plugin, if we go edit post types, the landing pages is the one that we're editing. The post type slug, this here needs to match this. And then to add another one like lead magnets, you just do that. And now our code would be affecting both those post types. We're just going to do landing page for now. So I'm going to update that. And then if we go down, there's a little bit more code that we need to add. We need to add this line here. And again, the blog post explains what it's all doing. This one here, the first one that we added is removing the header and footer. And then the code that we've just added as well, this is getting rid of the sidebar. And then the last bit of code is making it a full width layout. So we'll just paste that there and save. So now that that's done, let's go back to our landing page. So here, and we're just going to view this. And I just realized, so this hasn't worked, but this is good to point out. So I'm not using the Astra theme. So this code here, as I said before, this is only going to apply if you are using the Astra WordPress theme. So if you're not using that, it's a really good theme. I'm going to put a link to it in the description below so you can go and check it out. Has over 1 million downloads. It's the most popular WordPress theme. It works really, really well. But here I'm using the 2022 default theme. So we actually need to change our theme and then this will apply. So let's go back and we're going to go under appearance and then we're going to go to themes. I'm going to change to the Astra child theme. So we'll go activate. Now if we go back here and refresh, you can see now that whatever we're designing using Beaver Builder is taking up the full page. And again, this would apply the same with Elementor, whichever page builder you're using. You just got to make sure that your theme for this post type can make it full width and have no sidebar. And then you need to activate editing that post type using your page builder. So it's going to be the same steps. I've just done it for Beaver Builder here. So now up until this point in this tutorial, we separated out our landing pages from informational pages. So now we can go and better manage it going into the future. And we've also managed to be able to edit this using our favorite page builder and take up the full width of the editing area. So the next thing I want to show you is how could you go and best organize these as your number of landing pages grow and they become a little bit harder to manage. So for example, you might have sales pages, you might have landing pages, and then you might also have opt-in pages. So I had this for YouTube. I had landing pages that would advertise my online course and then people would click to go to checkout. But then I also had opt-in pages where people would watch my YouTube videos and then they could click a link in the description to go to a page that had a form and they could fill out that form to be notified when I released a course in the future. So these were the types of pages that I was building: landing page, sales page, and opt-in page. So what's the best way that we could go and actually separate them out under the landing pages post type? Another way to go out and filter this post type would actually be to go and use a separate plugin. It costs like $25, I think, and I highly recommend checking it out. I have it installed on all my different websites. It does so much, and it's called Folders. So this is what it looks like, and it basically allows you to add this sidebar to every single post type in your website, as well as for your media library. So the reason that I got it was for my media library because I had so many different images in there, like thousands upon thousands, getting very hard to manage. And yeah, basically this solved it, and then it works on every post type, and I've found myself using it more than I thought I would. So I'll leave a link to that plugin in the description below. But how it works is just we could just go and add folders. So I have lead magnets here, so we'll go new folder and we'll go sales page. We'll add that, and then all you do is just drag it in. So we could just go and drag that into sales page, and then you just click into it, and it just Ajax loads like that. So it doesn't really reload the page. It's really fast to use and work. And again, the reason that I actually got this was for the media library. So if we go into the media library, so here on my demo site, it's the same deal. So we could add, I usually do like branding, which is just for Wage Pirate, my business. And then I'd add another one and I'd do like product photos. And then I'll add another one, landing pages, which I use assets in there to build my landing pages. And then it's really easy. You just drag things into their folders. And a really good thing that I like about this plugin is you can go unassigned files, because I'm a little bit of a neat freak and I just like everything to be in a folder. So here I can find the stray orphaned ones that haven't been sorted, and then I can drag them into their own folder. And then when I drag it in there, it updates and I just work my way through. And so at any point in time, I just go and just make sure they're all into folders. But let's get back and let's have a look. So that would be what we just set up, the landing page post type here. This is one way to do it, and it's free, as you've just seen, but it's not the best way. I'm going to show you the best way later on in this video, but I want to point out why the other way is the best way by pointing out the flaws in this system here. So if we have this lead magnet here and we open this up, you can see that we have a page and people would put in their email address to get our lead magnet. So for example, this lead magnet, I'll just quickly edit this with Beaver Builder. Let's just say I have a YouTube video where people can click a link in the description to land on this page, and they can put in their email address to get my list of top 10 favorite WooCommerce plugins. So I'll just quickly update this. So I'll just write that, save, like so, and then I'll just save that. So people go from my YouTube video, they click a link, they land on this page here. And what happens there as us, managing this is that when people fill out this form, we need to show them another page where we say, thank you, we've just sent an email to your inbox with a link to download the list. So there's 2 pages we need to design. And then when people click the link in that email to download this list, we need to send them back to our website to actually, get the list and download. So there's 3 different pages that we need to design here for this one lead magnet. So how would you go about doing this? So there's 2 different ways that you could do it. I'm going to show you a really helpful way if you want to go down this route. So if we go back here under landing pages, if we have this one here, remember how we went to custom post types UI and we went to edit post types and we edited the post type. And if we scroll down a bit, we said hierarchical. This is a weird word. We said this hierarchical is true. So what that means is that we can have parent and child relationships. You want to activate this page attributes and click save. So if we go back to landing pages and we go to all landing pages, so using that hierarchical ability, I've gone ahead and I have this page here, which is the opt-in page to opt in to download the lead magnet, which looks like this. It's just 1 row. So what we could do is we could go add new landing page. And for this one, I'm going to call it the success page, and we'll launch this with Beaver Builder. And then for this one, we're just going to add this here. So this is going to be the thank you. So thank you. Please check your email for the link. And then when we're editing this, we could go edit landing page. And then here under page attributes, we can select our parent, which is going to be the opt-in page, and click update. And now if we come back and refresh, you can see that now it's sort of better organized. But what I want to do is create one more page. So we're going to click add new, and we're going to do the actual page where people go to download the lead magnet. So here we'll click download, and we're going to say the parent is this one here, and we're going to quickly publish this and then edit with Beaver Builder. And then here I just have another saved row for the lead magnet download, which looks like this, and they just click this and then it would download to their computer. So we'll click save and refresh. Okay, now you can see these are better organized. So we're getting a little bit better with our organization here. I might just go ahead and show you this. So we'll go top 10 plugins like that. And then here I would just drag that into there, and then this one into there. And then we could just click on this, and now it's like so. So you could sort these by campaigns. Think of these like campaigns, and everything related to this campaign that you're doing, you would put into these folders there. That'd be one way to do it. So now that we've done that, I want to take this one step further and show you how you can even better manage this by creating fewer pages. What if there was a way where you could have your opt-in page, download page, and success page all on the one page? And hint, there is actually a way to do it, because that's what we're going to look at now. So I just want to quickly show you what we're about to go and set up. You don't need to know how to code, but this stuff here is just going to take your landing page building to the next level. And it's just going to make the back end of you going out and building landing pages using method 1 really, really easy to manage. So if we have a look here, this is our landing page, but if we actually edit this with Beaver Builder, and again, this isn't Beaver Builder specific, I'm going to show you a plugin that you can use to do this with Elementor. So here we have one row, and this is the opt-in row. And when people complete this form, we then have this row here. Please check your email for the link. And then under here, we have this third row where people can go and click to download the lead magnet. So we can edit all 3 steps of this funnel, this lead magnet, on the one page inside Beaver Builder. But if we go ahead and just save this, you can see that the page by default only outputs this opt-in row. But in the URL, if we write success equals true, that actually hides this row, and then it only outputs this row. And then people would go to their email and they'd click the link in the email, and then that would change to download equals true up here, and that would only show the download row. So we can go ahead and edit using our favorite page builder, this page, edit every single part of delivering this lead magnet to our user. But because it's all on the one page, it's just so easy to manage in the backend. Instead of having 1, 2, 3, we just need the one page. That's what I'm about to show you how to set up right now. This is a really powerful way. So there's different ways that you can do it with each different page builder. For Beaver Builder, you can do it using their theme plugin. So I'm going to link to this in the description below. It's not the Beaver Builder plugin. It's an add-on for the thing. So you still need the Beaver Builder page builder and Beaver Themer, the plugin. But I highly recommend, if you're using Beaver Builder, to get the Themer plugin. It allows you to do so much. But what I would say is one of the most powerful features is what I'm about to show you here, which is the conditional logic logic feature. Now, if you're using Elementor, I had a look previously, and this seems to be a pretty good plugin. It has quite a few installs and it has a really decent rating. But if you go and watch this, it explains exactly what we're about to do, where if we go down, we can show and hide rows based on conditions. So that's the sort of functionality that you're looking for your page builder. Beaver Themer is the one that allows you to do it with Beaver Builder. So what we're going to do is this page here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to edit this with Beaver Builder. And I'm going to go and under our save templates, I'm going to drag in the success row. And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to drag in the download row at the bottom. So now we have all the different things that are going to be related to giving this user the lead magnet all on the one page. So the next thing that we're going to do is we want to edit these rows. So this row here is the one that people would see once they complete the form. And it says, thank you, check your email. So we're going to click here. And then under the advanced tab, if you have the Beaver Themer plugin activated, you'll see this visibility here. Display, we want to go conditional logic and open conditional logic settings. And then you want to select this URL variable success equals true. So this will only show if the URL has success equals true. And I'll show you how we're going to leverage this later on. But for now, we just want to do that. We're going to click save and save. And then if we scroll down this row here, we want to edit this and go same thing, advanced, conditional logic, open, URL variable download equals true. So if the URL has download equals true in it, this row will show. Otherwise, it won't output on the page. And so I'm going to save that and save. And what I really like about the Beaver Themer implementation of this is it's not using CSS display none. It's actually not outputting this HTML on the page. It's just not outputting it at all when it renders the page. So now that we've done that, we're going to go up the top here and we're going to edit this first row, and under advanced, we're going to go conditional logic, open conditional logic, and we're going to go URL variable. And here we're going to go success, and we're going to say is not set and add another one. And we're going to go URL variable download is not set. So what we're doing with this is if somebody's filled out this opt-in form and we're showing them the success message, we're not going to show this row. Or if they're coming back to download the lead magnet, we're going to hide this row because they don't need to see it again. So we're going to save that and save that. And now we're just going to save this page. So next we need to set up this opt-in form. So if we click here, I'm actually using Fluent Forms as my form plugin. They all work the same. I don't think there's really any form plugin that is a lot better than the other these days. They do a lot. Fluent Forms works really, really well though. I'd recommend that. Again, I'm going to leave links in the description for all of these plugins, and clicking through my affiliate links helps support the channel. I'm having a lot of fun doing these YouTube videos. Not really earning too much money, but that doesn't matter. So if we go back here and let's just go Fluent Forms, and we're going to go to all forms. And then for this form that we're using, if we just edit this, so you can build your form however you want, but then under settings and integrations, you want to look for this setting in your form plugin, confirmation type, and we're going to redirect to a custom URL. And then all we're going to do is add this question mark success equals true. So we're setting that parameter that our conditional logic is looking for. And because we're not actually putting a URL into here and we're just doing a question mark, it's going to reload that same page, but just add this to the URL. And I'm going to show you how this works right now. But this ability to redirect to a custom URL once your form is completed, it's going to be available in everything. I know Gravity Forms has this option that looks exactly the same to this. So you just want to redirect to a custom URL and add this to the URL. So save. So now let's go back and I'm just going to refresh this page. And now let's break it down. So this row is showing because download is not set and success is not set in the URL. So here I'm going to put in my email and click subscribe. And look what happens. Clicked on that. It's submitting the form. The URL reloads. It adds this into the URL here. Again, just here. That's what that's doing there. And now because success is true, so success is set, it's only showing this row and then the other ones are hidden. So now that we've done that, we need to do this last little bit of the puzzle here, which is how do we go and email the customer a link to download our lead magnet and come back to this page to actually get the download link, but then also add them into our CRM. So there's heaps of different ways that you can do this. You'll be able to follow along if you're using ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, any CRM, because it's all the same. But the CRM that I use for my business, and I highly recommend everyone check it out because it's the most affordable one and it runs in your WordPress install, which means it has access to all your data and it really integrates strongly with WooCommerce. It's built by a really great team with a really good support system. The plugin is called Autonami. So that's what we're going to be using here in this video. So this is what the Autonami interface looks like. It's exactly like your ActiveCampaign. You can build your automations, which we're going to look at in a second. You can send broadcast emails, one-off emails to a specific list. You can do email templates, forms, link triggers, analytics. Under contacts, you have all your contact data here. here. So if you click into this one, it has all my data here. And then it also has, if you're using WooCommerce, it puts all their purchase items in here, the items they've bought, the total spend, AOV, all their order history. It loads really quickly, as you can see, because it's using React. It doesn't reload the page. So it's really fun to use, I would say. But yeah, I just recommend checking it out. So this is what we're doing. We're trying to get all our customer data or all our lead magnet data into Autonami here, save. So to do that, if we go to automations and we'll click add new, and here we'll go lead magnet top 10 plugins and add, and then we'll start this automation when somebody fills out a form, and Fluent Form submits a form, continue. And then when they fill out the third subscription form, that's what it's called here. This is going to be their email that we create the contact in Autonami using from the form. So when they submit this form, we actually need to go ahead and we need to send them an email. So we're going to do a direct action and we're going to send an email, continue. So now if we click into this, we could use the rich text editor where we say, hi, to contact email. Hi there, here is your download link. Please note by clicking the above link, you agree to be subscribed to our mailing list and receive emails in the future. And then this would be our link. I'm going to show you how to make this link in a second. Or what you could do is yesterday, I released this video here, customize WooCommerce emails using a drag and drop email builder. So that email focuses on WooCommerce, but you can actually use this email builder to build any email that you send using the Autonami plugin. So here I created a template in yesterday's video. So let's go ahead and actually use that template. So it'd be this one here. So let's launch the editor and then we could say, hi, first name, your download link is below. We can make that like that and we can make that bold, make it a little bit bigger. Now here on my actual website, I have a lead magnet that people can go and download now on my website where they can get a list of my favorite plugins that I use in my 7-figure WooCommerce website. So when they click this, it opens a form. It does what we're doing here. But if we actually just save this image and we'll just use this one in this email. So we'll add that. And then here we could change the text here, click the button below. And then here we could say download now. And then here we could say by clicking the above link, you agree to subscribe to our mailing list and receive emails in the future. You can unsubscribe at any time. So let's go with that. So we're just going to save that and exit out of this. And then we're going to turn this on. So now if somebody goes and fills out that opt-in form, they would go into this automation and then they would get sent this email. Now, the last thing that we need to do is go ahead and create our link that subscribes them to Autonami and then also sends them back to our landing page, our lead magnet here to show that row where they can download it. So to do that, we want to go to link triggers and we want to click on create link trigger. And then here we're going to say lead magnet top 10 and click add. And then here, so the redirect URL, we want to go back to here and we're going to set download equals true because we can check that now if we press enter. Because the download equals true is set, the Beaver Builder conditional logic is showing this row and the other ones are hidden because of their conditional logic settings. So that's all working now. So we just get this URL here. We go back to here. So this is going to be the redirect URL. So we'll set that. And then the action here, if we go update fields, and we're going to set this to subscribe and we're going to click save. And now we've gone ahead and created that link. So as you can see, a link trigger is where you define a URL and an action that happens when a contact clicks that URL. So now we need to go back to our automation and edit our lead magnet automation. And if we edit this email and launch the builder, this button here, we want to do the URL and we're going to add a link trigger and it's going to be this one. So copy, we paste that into here and then we click save. Now when somebody clicks that, the link trigger happens. So let's exit out of that. Now the last thing that I forgot to mention is that if somebody submits our form, we need to save them into Autonami so that when they click the link to subscribe, it knows that there's a contact in there to change their status to subscribed. So to do that, they submit the form, we click to add another action. And here under Autonami, we're going to create a contact, continue. And this contact, so we need to get the email from the form. So form filled email. So copy to clipboard, paste there. Our form doesn't have first and last names. You could add them in Fluent Forms or your form builder and then just map them here. But all we need to do now is, we get their email to create the contact and we're going to set them to unverified, which means they haven't confirmed they want to be subscribed to our list. So unverified like that. Okay, so that should all work now. Somebody fills out our Fluent form. We create their contact inside Autonami as unverified. We send them an email with our link trigger. If they click that link trigger, we send them back to our page and we also have the action that subscribes them. That's all working now. Let's go ahead and test it. So here we are on the opt-in page and we only have this row showing. I'll put in my email and click subscribe. Fluent Forms is submitting and then it's going to redirect us to success equals true. Because that's true, all the other rows hide verified, except for this one that shows that says, please check your email. Behind the scenes, Autonami should have gone ahead and created our contact and set it to unverified. So let's go and go to contacts. So here we are. And then if we click into this, we can see unverified has my email, has a little bit of data about where I am. Let's go and check our email. So here is that email. And then if we click this, the link trigger will fire. So let's do that. And then the link trigger takes us back and adds download equals true here. Now only this download row is showing on the page. Then they'd click and download this to their computer. Now behind the scenes, we should have been updated to be subscribed by clicking that link trigger. So we'll refresh the page, and unverified is now subscribed. So I know that I can go out and email this customer because they've shown that they want to be emailed. And also we've gone ahead and given them access to our download link. So that's the full circle how to go and deliver lead magnets by having all the stages of your lead magnet be able to be built on this one page. So now if we go back to our admin area and we go down to landing pages, we've now combined these 3 pages here to deliver one lead magnet into just this one here. So you can imagine as your business grows and over time, these are going to add up. You're going to have more campaigns, more sales pages, more opt-in pages. The ability to have fewer pages there that you need to manage and know that you can go and edit everything related to this one on that one page just makes handling this so much easier. But having said all of this, this was the way that I used to go out and build landing pages and sales pages. But the best way and the way that I would recommend you go out and do it is to use WooFunnels. If you go to the WooFunnels website, I'm going to leave a link in the description below, and you go to their pricing page, the Autonami plugin that I just showed you where we're going out and building our automations and sending emails with the drag and drop email builder, that's this plugin here, Autonami. But it actually can be bundled with Funnel Builder. And I would recommend anyone that's going out and really interested in doing this and growing their business, I would recommend getting this plan here instead of this one here, because Autonami is so powerful. For the extra $70, I would recommend going out and playing with it. I'm probably going to assume that you're going to love it. Having a look here, Funnel Builder plus Autonami, we've covered what Autonami can sort of do. It does a lot more. The videos on my YouTube channel go into more of the features, but let's look at Funnel Builder. So if we go back here, Funnel Builder is how I am building this area now. So I don't have this custom post type anymore. I move them all over under WooFunnels. So if we go to WooFunnels and then Funnels, let's go ahead and rebuild that on this page here. So if we go ahead and click add new, so here we'll go lead magnet top 10 and we'll click add. And we have some pre-built templates here, but we're going to build the exact template that we just had. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go here and I'm just going to choose other, and I'm going to start from scratch. And here we're going to go add step, and we're going to do opt-in. And this is going to be our top 10 opt-in like so, and click add. And then I'm just going to edit this and edit with Beaver Builder. And here I'm just going to add that saved row again. So the opt-in. So I've just added that in there, and we're going to go and save that. And then if we go back to funnels and go back to that funnel, so that's our opt-in page. We're going to add another step, and this is just going to be like a sales page. So this will be a success page. Once somebody completes filling in the form, we're going to redirect them here, and I'll just edit this with Beaver Builder. And I'm just going to choose that other saved row, which is going to be the success. And one thing to point out here is that you don't want to add the conditional logic here because they're completely separate pages. So here, you just want to show this always, and you don't need to have Beaver theme to do this. Okay, so save. Now that's done. And then we're just going to add one more step, and this is going to be the download. So we'll just go sales page again, download, and we'll click add. I'm just going to edit this with Beaver Builder. Okay, and then I'll just drag the download row in, and that's like that. So we're done and publish. So now if we go back to funnels, we have it all separated by the campaigns. This campaign is the lead magnet top 10. If we click into that, we have funnel steps, and each one of these is a different design. So you can see how much easier this is going to be to manage moving forward. So now that this is all done, let's go and set up our form and Autonami to work with this system. So I'm just going to view this to get the URL, which is this URL here. And then for our form number 3, I'm going to go edit and then settings. And then here we're going to go to a URL. We're just going to put in the URL there, and we're going to click save. So now that that's done, now let's go back to Autonami, and we're going to go down to the link triggers. And for the link trigger, we want to edit the URL. So we're going to go to edit, and this URL we're actually going to send to the download URL. So we'll get that like so, copy, and we're going to paste this into the URL. So set that there. And the same thing, when they click this, they're going to get updated to subscribe. So we'll save. Now I'm just going to go ahead and delete my contact here, and then we'll just run through the test. So that's all done. So now let's go through the process. So I'll put in my email, and then I'll click subscribe. Now we're taken to that next step in the funnel. So we've gone from this funnel step to this funnel step. And if we go to Autonami and contacts, you can see I've been added, and then I'll be unverified, and we should be sent an email, which is this one here. And then if we go and open this link, we're taken to this URL now where we can download that. And back in Autonami, unverified, if we refresh the page, now I'm subscribed. So that's how you'd go out and build it using WooFunnels. And that's why I've just discontinued using this method that I used to use here. As you can see, it's a little bit more involved. And while it might seem free if you're using Beaver Builder, you need to go and buy Beaver Themer if you want to do that conditional logic setting, so you're not just building so many pages there for the lead magnets. And yeah, WooFunnels, just using what I've shown you, that's like 1% of what WooFunnels is capable of. I've just shown you how to go and set up lead magnets using WooFunnels like this. But what you can do is you can build entire sales funnels where you can take payments, promote online courses, and it's all housed really neatly into here where you click in, and then each page is its own separate funnel step. So I'll show you, if you're not familiar with sales funnels or WooFunnels or what else it can do. So if we go here and we go to the main checkout, you can see that I have a checkout page. And then I have some upsells and downsells where people click one button and we charge their credit card again. And then we go to the thank you page. So this here actually allows you to customize the look of your default WooCommerce website. So if we go to our WooCommerce website and we go to our shop and we add some products to cart, and then we go to the checkout page, this is my default WooCommerce website. And I customize this using Elementor. You can customize it using your favorite page builder. But this ability to customize your WooCommerce checkout page, that is one other thing that WooFunnels allows you to do. And then when somebody purchases from this checkout page, I'll just show you. So if we go through this checkout page and we go down, this is WooFunnels as well, where you can add this order bump. If people say yes here, it adds it to their cart there, so you're making more profit there. And then if we click place order now, we then say, wait, here's another offer that you might be interested in. You just bought a beanie with the logo. What about the matching t-shirt with the logo? And then because we have their credit card details from that first checkout form that are saved in the background, we don't need to ask the customer to fill out a second form. So our customer can click this, or your customer can click this, and then it charges their credit card again and adds this product to their WooCommerce order. Then they go to this thank you page here, which you can customize as well using WooFunnels, and you've just upsold your customer an extra product and made extra revenue with your WooCommerce website. So not only does WooFunnels allow you to go and set up your opt-in pages and landing pages in a very easy way, but it also allows you to supercharge your WooCommerce website to add upsells and downsells in many different places to increase your profit. And then also, because WooFunnels and Autonami are coded by the same development team, they're tightly integrated, so you can do a lot of different stuff. This video that I released yesterday shows you how you can go out, and when somebody purchases from your WooCommerce website using WooFunnels, it triggers an Autonami automation to send them a custom order receipt email that you've designed using Autonami's drag and drop builder. So I'd highly recommend watching that video there, but it really is just a seamless experience using both of those plugins together, and they bundle together for, it's like $249 right now. It's pretty much a no-brainer in my eyes. But this is the sort of stuff that I cover here on my YouTube channel, where I help you go from frustratedpreneur, where you don't really know how to do things and you're pulling your hair out, to successfulpreneur, where you're going and doing these things for your website, for your business yourself. You're not having to hire a developer, having to go through specifications with them and then they miss the mark and you got to try and go through this communication breakdown where it just causes you a lot more stress. You can go out and do these things yourself. It's actually not too hard, and that's what my channel is here to show you how to do it yourself. So if that sounds like something you want to get more information about, definitely consider subscribing to this channel. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.